One of the key things that can help you is when you set your eyes on price action. Now, this is the trade that I took. Look at it. Look at it. So this is that trade that I took, and it's running. So each time you look forward to make something out of nothing, where people think that nothing will come out from it, you have an opportunity here. Now, what am I trying to show you here, or what is my target of making this video? My plan of making this video is to help you who have been struggling to Skype or who have been struggling to catch a spike. And this video is not just for boom and crash, it is also for volatility, it is also for stepping this, it is also for anything. This is volatility 10. Now, when you want to do this thing, first thing, draw a trend lines from this very corner. Direct trend line from this corner. Now, when you draw such a trend line, although this is just 1 minute time frame, one thing people don't know about small time frame is that if you see a move in small time frame, it helps you to get fast money and leave the place. But my advice as one who is in the field that I've been trading for years, I'm advising you to take that your decision from a very higher time frame. When you see a higher time frame that is making a move towards the direction, then you have the opportunity to take advantage of that very thing, rather than allowing yourself to mess up in that very field. Let me show you that very thing that if you set your eyes on it, anytime you see that, it will help you to place trade. You know, a lot of traders are struggling. So no matter how we talk, no matter how, like somebody sent me a message and said, please, is there no how you can help us to start placing trades so that we can raise money to help our families and then talk about mentorship? I said, okay, no problem. I have one thing I want to show you. Then, and I also want to advise you that it's not a good thing at all. It's not a good thing to do. You don't need to be wasting in the name that you are hungry, because the money you'll be losing will be higher than the money you'll be getting. Now, look at this thing as I'm adding this in moving averages. Some people will always say that you don't add your moving averages or indicators, we don't see it. Now, I want to say this to everyone listening to me. We all are not doing the same thing, but we have the same target. The target is that you will start making money on forex trading. When you see Mr. 8 putting indicators at the beginning or at the end, please don't force me to do it the same way. Rather, look forward to get the benefit of the video instead of doing your comparison. We are from different background, we are from different office, then we'll do things differently. But the most important thing is, can you place trade and make profit? That is where the whole thing will end. So let me show you what you'll be doing with this little thing in case you are looking for one very strategy that will help you to start making money. Let me add this one. All right, can you see that the thing is still dropping? Can you see the thing is still dropping from here? It's dropping down to this very, as this is the first one. This one is now dropping. So this is one of the things you should know. As this thing will get close to this place, it has the power. If it did not drop from here, it can drop from here. So, but let it be that, you know, before I add this moving average, I have already placed the trade. So I've already took the trade. So even if I did not add this moving average, I've already seen what the market looks like. So that is why I always encourage people to learn this thing, so that you will not be depending on indicators, because this indicator you are seeing can frustrate you if you don't have the background knowledge. Now look at this thing. Can you see it's still dropping? Can you see? Thank God it's happening right before you. Can you see it's still dropping? Look at it right in your face. Can you see? Right before you. Let me show you why and where this thing is coming from. It's not all about 1 minute time frame. This is where the journey is coming from. Can you see it here? right here. This is where it's coming from. This is where it's coming from. So look at this one. Look at this one. This is the candle that gave me the assurance. So what I was looking for is to see it drop at the first instance. So I allowed it to move and make the first drop. So the first drop that happened here gave me the assurance that something is coming. So where am I going to be closing this very trade? Number one, I have to see here as the first target. I have to see as the first target. But the second thing I need to do is I need to ask myself how many minutes is remaining for this candle to expire. Then since this is just a new candle from the new year, a new month, everything is just a fresh candle. So that makes me to go deeper to make inquiries, to see the 4 hours candle, to see the nature of the 4 hours candle. Then we have to put into consideration certain things. One, please listen. From this very angle here, what is this candle going to do? Now, this is 4 hours time frame. This thing has been consolidating. It has been moving from this corner to this corner to this corner, right here and now here. This time it did not stop here, it went to this place. So before you decide to hold this market for a long time, these are some of the minor things you must put in place. Is this thing going to continue down to this place? I mean, after this one expires, so where is it going to go? Is it going to go back like this, or is it going to come back again, then make a little move and now move down to this place? Or is it going to move direct from there, maybe touch here first, then when it touch there, the next one will come up and then start going to bring that market into this place? Whichever way that this thing is going to happen, let's see the nature of the candle on the day candle. This is the nature of the candle from the day. This is the nature of the candle from the day. Now that you can see this thing, so if you are to make decisions from this very candle, what do you think that will happen? Look at the moving average. You know, when we do something, look at the moving average here. This thing is about to touch here, but it started dropping. So our decisions on this is based on what this thing is doing. But let's not be deceived that this thing may not get to this point. So as this thing is dropping like this, take advantage of it, because it may not come back and start going to this direction. It may not. So because when you see the trend of the market is struggling to move up. And once this thing happened, know it that all throughout this year 2024 or any other year to come, just bear this in mind that all throughout this year, let me see this before I say this very thing, so that I will not deceive people. Let's see the month candle. Let's see the month candle. This is crash. Let's see the month candle. Now, when you see the month candle, you will discover that there is magic that is going to happen. Now look at this one. The January candle that just opened. Look at it. The January candle that just opened. Now, what is the trend of the market almost all through 2023 and 2022? The market is almost on a downtrend. For you not to be deceived, let me show you how 2023 started. Look at 2023 here. This is 2023. So let's count January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Can you see it? Can you see it? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Okay, look at this one. This is where it starts. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So this is where the candle closes. So from here, the next candle opens. So this market will be a decision from here. So what am I doing, and why did I have to say this? I want to show you this so that you will not go and make fool of yourself. If you are my hardcore follower, No matter what you'll be seeing, no matter what you'll be watching, no matter anything, then keep your eyes to know that crash 500 will be more of dropping. So why do I have to say this? Because I want to show you one of the best strategy, the easiest way that you can place trade and you will not struggle over these very markets anyhow. Now, let me show you another thing that you must not joke with, because since you want to find out how you can do this thing, so I've shown you now that what you should be looking at for in 2024, that they are there and they can help you at all costs. Now let me show you one more thing that you should keep your eyes on. Now there is this moving average that is very powerful. Let me show you moving average 200. It's a very powerful one that whoever that want to succeed must set their eyes on. Now when you have this 200 moving average, what did you see? You see a flat. To this thing is indicating that this very market you are seeing here at this point is under consolidation, it's under ranging. Look at this thing, it's under ranging. So the 200 moving average that went from this very axis, that went from there, then started a journey, the cross here, and at a point it couldn't continue, it couldn't continue. Then this one moved on to this place and finally touched here again and came back from this point and crossed the thing, but this time on a flat level. When you see the shape of the moving average, you will know that this thing is up to nowhere, but this time around it is at this point. So my decision of placing this trade is not based on the moving average. I must tell you this, and I'll keep saying this thing so that you understand where I'm coming from. I took this trade based on the candlestick formations. So that is why I beg you for you to learn how to place trade, for you to learn how to do this thing. So when am I going to be placing trade, and what should I see for me to place trade in this very market? One, once you have discovered that you have that your candle is indicating a reversal, your candle is indicating a reversal, your candle is indicating a reversal, get ready. Then when that happened, this is bearish, don't place trade immediately. Allow the next candle to come. If the next candle that will come is bullish, that is very nice. But once you see that the candle close also, that it has a weak candle to show the presence of sellers pointing towards this very direction like this, then you now have a weak candle. Look at what let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show what I'm talking about. You have something that looks like this. This is not just about this, but let it be that it will end from this very direction. This is what I'm talking. This is the candle I'm talking about. Let it be that it's ending with this weak candle. Then when the next candle that will come up will come and start making a move, just with the little spike you are seeing, then know it that more of this will be coming. That is what get back to this very thing you are seeing. That is what get back to it. Understand? So that is what get back to it. So I don't want you to start fooling yourself or start thinking that it's as simple as that. But it's very, very simple if you can understand what I just said now. So with that, I am going to take a lot of this thing. So I told you that my target is here. So I told you that my target is here. So as this thing is approaching to this very place now, I may decide to close this thing. But let's assume that I have a huge account. I can allow this thing to run I can allow it to run, I can allow it to run. But since I don't have all those things, so once you see that the market is indicating from your higher time frame a reversal is pointing that this thing is about to reverse in a little capacity, then take the trade once you have seen this thing. But there is a secret I have shown to my students, which let me just give it to you for free. Like when you go to 5 minutes time frame, something of this nature. When you go to 5 minutes time frame, you will discover that there is something that is going on. Let me use this thing and mark it. This is where I place the trade. Let me show you this. This is where I place the trade. Let me increase this thing. All right, I'm coming. Good. Let me increase this thing so that you will know that this is what I'm talking about. Let me make it to be brown. Let me make it to be brown. Yes, let's see this brown. This is where I place this trade. Please watch this thing because it's going to be a very secret that will be helping you to, if you are struggling in placing trade in the midst of market. Let me show you this. So let's go down to 1 minute time frame. Then I will show you this now. 1 minute time frame. Remember that I'm showing you, I want to show you where I place my trade. Now look at this thing. I saw this first spike here. Look at this. I saw this first spike. So when this thing drop, remember, I don't read these indicators for me to do what I want to do. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Then I allow this one to come up. So once I see that this one, it has dropped, then I check my 1 minute time frame, because all those things you are seeing down to this place, they are still 1 minute candle. Let me show you. I hope somebody will try to understand what I'm saying. Let me show you this. This one here opened the candle, then this one dropped. When this one dropped, I did not place trade. Then this one started coming. As this one was coming, then I allowed it to close. Immediately it closed, and the next one is coming up like this. Then I have to place my trade. Then placing the trade, it dropped. Are you seeing it? It dropped. So when it dropped, it counted. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is just the 5th one. So the next candle come up like this. Then count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one that made it 5, the thing dropped again. Are you getting it? So what is the secret behind this? I took the advantage of incomplete candle in 5 minutes, because I know that that is not the strength of the candle, and from the look of things, that candle will not continue as a bullish. It must turn to be a bearish candle, which means that the candle I'm watching here will be closing as a bearish candle. Look at this very candle. So when it dropped for the first time, I entered the market, and the next one came up like this. So this week here and this one you are seeing are those green candles you are seeing on 1 minute time frame. That is this thing you are seeing. So I took advantage of this, and I have no regret about it. Let me show you this thing that I said that the moving average can also help you to do or to see. One thing is this. Can you see this trade that I took? Watch this thing. Each time it touches this moving average, look at it, even this place. Now that you have crossed here, if it touched this place and it did not pull back, then I set a target of this moving averages, this resistance zone. I set the target. That is each of them. As it crossed, as it touches here, it will drop. Even if it did not drop, then when you get here, it did not drop, then I will go to my higher time frame, somewhere like 15 minutes, to check the situation of the candle, to see, because here is a sign of support. Look at this thing, it's a sign of support. So once there is this support, except there is a breakout, otherwise the next place it will start dropping is here, except that this one will decide to drop now. If this did not drop, this is another place to the market will face a challenge. It may drop from there, or this resistance zone will resist the market not to go far. So that is to say that closing this market will be a best option if, after waiting for the next 2-3 minutes, the market did not decide to break out from this. These are some of the technical things your eyes should see, and you will stop losing everything you have. My name is GDFX. Please subscribe to our channel, and we'll love you more. Thank you.